Okay, so hello guys, in the name of the Lord of the universe, the one who knows and can all, the decider of what will happen today and tomorrow. So dear lovers of English, dear onlookers of Dental TV, you are in your broadcasting Hello EC. This broadcasting is for you guys that will help you not only to learn English but also to express your knowledge, you understand? Okay, so today it will be the first broadcasting as far as the revising of tenses are concerned, or the revising of the English program are concerned. It means today this is for you, dear students. Okay, yeah. The first lesson will be okay. So this is the simple present, the first tense. Okay, you have just to add the man about the third person of singular. For ordinary verb you add s. For verbs ended with s at CSO, you add ES at third person singular. Okay, but as far as the indicators are concerned, you have today, okay, you have never, always, sometimes, usually, related to tenses and indicators. Okay, we learn 10 by 10 and their indicators. The first tense is simple present. What you have to understand in this tense is that you have to draw your attention at the third person of singular. I mean the third person of singular, then there you have to draw your attention. Okay? But also, as far as the simple present is concerned, there are types of verbs. There are ordinary verbs, there are verbs ended with s at, ch, or there are also the second tense, it is simple past. You have to focus on the ed, okay? And there are also irregular verbs, okay? Yes. The third, so verbs ended with y that will be divided into two groups. Okay, let's talk about ordinary verbs. For ordinary verbs, there is no model. You just have to focus on the third person of singular because the idiosyncrasy will be observed. It is present continuous. The rule is are plus verb plus ing. Okay? On the third person of singular. For example, if you say walk, I say I walk, you walk, he, she, it walks. We walk, you walk, they walk. Past continuous, it is was or were plus verb plus ing. Was singular, were plural. The fifth, present perfect. Okay? Yes. As far as verbs ended with s at, ch, are concerned, you add es at third person singular. For example, wash. I wash, you wash, he, she, it washes. We wash, you wash, they wash. And to finish, I mean to say verbs ended with y. I will divide them into two groups. There are some verbs ended with y that you will just add s. You have has or have plus pp, past participle. Has singular, have plural. Past perfect, you have had plus pp. Okay, at all persons you have had. There is no changing here. Okay. Feature, you have will plus at third person singular. On the contrary, there are other types of verbs ended with y that you have to change the y into I first of all before adding es at third person singular. The first case is, for example, buy, pay, play, stray, betray. For this kind of verb, you just add s at third person singular. Buy, I buy my infinitive without to. Okay, at all persons there is no changing. Conditional, you have word plus infinitive without to. At all persons there are no changing. Things, you buy your things. Malcolm buys his things. We buy our thing, you buy your things, they buy their things. Okay, but for the other type of verb that you have to change the y into I before adding es, you have try, cry, fly, reply, marry, carry, terrify, subjudice, justify, modify, testify, etc., etc. For this kind of verbs, you just have to change the y into I before adding es. Try. I try my best. You try your best. He tries his best. We try our best. You try your best. They try their best. Yes. Okay, now let's come to indicators. You have today, sometimes, never, often, usually, etc., etc. But where you have to understand here, as far as usually, often, sometimes, never, the position will be between the subject and the verbs. You have to bear in mind and to take it into account as far as the exercises or the conjugation is concerned. Let's move to simple past. For simple past, you have just two groups of verbs, ordinary verbs and irregular verbs. For ordinary verbs, you just add ed at all person. You add ed at all person. Okay? For example, walk. I walked. You walked. He, she, it walked. We walked. You walked. They walked. But for irregular verbs, it's up to students to learn them by heart. There is a bunch. There is an endless list of verbs, irregular verbs, like to write, wrote, written, to fling, flung, to sing, sang, sung, to give, gave, given. Okay, to speak, spoken, to do, did, done, etc., etc., etc. Then we cannot finish them. It's up to students to learn the irregular verbs by heart because the list is endless. Okay, now let's come as far as the indicators are concerned. You have yesterday, you have since, you have before, okay, etc., etc., etc. Let's move to present continuous. For present continuous, you have the rule is or are plus verb plus ing. Okay, for example, listen. Malcolm is listening. Okay, I am listening. You are listening. They are listening. Okay, for the present continuous, you just have is or are. It depends on the subject. If the subject is plural, it is are plus verb plus ing. But if the subject is singular, it is plus verb plus ing. Now let's come to the indicators. You have lesson. Be careful. At the moment, at this time, now, etc., etc. At the moment, Mr. Dioufy is having class down dental TV. Okay, under the supervision of the cameraman and Malcolm. Okay, yes. Now let's move to past continuous. For past continuous, you have was or verb plus verb plus ing. Was, it is a it is in singular, but was, it is plural. Okay, I was minding about you. They were minding about you. You see the difference? Here you have singular, here you have plural. But for time indicators, most often you have when, while, as. Okay? But for this, if it is when, if the verb is followed by when, okay? If when is followed by the verb, that verb will be in the past. But if you have while, it means that the two verbs will be at the same time. Okay? They will be at the past continuous. Okay, so present perfect, it is has or have plus pp. Pp, it means past perfect. Okay, pp, it means past participle. I am mistaken, sorry. Okay, has, it is singular, has, it is plural. She has understood my lesson. They have understood my lesson. Okay, it is singular, it is plural. Okay, this is past participle, not okay, pp, past participle. Okay, yes, the past participle comes after the preterite. Then you have it in at the end of the book. Okay, for time indicators, you have just already. Okay, you have just already. Sometimes you have before. Sometimes you have yet. Sometimes you have once. Okay, but it is necessary sometimes to bear in mind the position of one or two of the indicators as far as the present perfect is concerned. Yet its position is most often at the end of the sentence. Already in between has or have and pp. Okay, just is between has or have and pp. Okay, etc., etc. Past perfect, it is had plus pp. Okay, the past perfect and the present perfect, they have roughly they have the same time indicators. But in order to understand them, now you have to bear in mind what we call the sequence of tenses. the sequence of tenses, it is very interesting. For example, in a sentence, if, for example, the first verb is in simple past, most often the second verb in the same sentence, I mean in the same idea, the second verb will be in the past perfect. There is a sequence of tenses. Okay, sequence of tenses. Past perfect. Present perfect. Okay. As far as future is concerned, you will have will plus infinitive without to. I will go, I will listen, I will drive. There is no problem. I used to say the future is the easiest tense in English because we just have will plus base form. Will plus base form. I will go, I will listen, I will shoot the broadcasting of Mr. Dioufy, I will shoot the broadcasting of Mr. Malcolm. To finish, we have the conditional. It is word plus infinitive without to. I would listen, I would imagine, I would do my best to make you understand more than this. Okay, so thank you, dear learners of English. It was all about as far as the first lesson is concerned. Let's catch you on the second lesson.